Hello?
All
Hello.
right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a huge game today. 2 teams on 8 points and a 3-way tie for second. 17 all across the line. Then you've got Orange in the lead, but will they be dethroned from the top? Today is that game to find out. Welcome to Game 5. I'm Herozer, joined by Andy and Mr. Jack.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Well, I'm just chilling. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? That's good. Yeah, we've got 50 seconds until the game starts. We're on a 7.5 minute delay. Expectations are Orange to pull further away from the competition. And there is currently a 3-way tie for second place.
That'll be cleaned up.
I
Hopefully this
expect
game.
that. Well,
That's
I mean,
gonna be
that's
clean.
definitely going to change. How big of a change? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see.
Well, that's
The
why we
three-way-
gather week after week.
Absolutely. 3-way tie is definitely interesting between Sky Blue, Red, and another team.
Purple.
Purple. Thank you.
Yeah. We're in. And there's a crown badge in the middle there. Yeah, that's Andy's.
Yeah, that's my badge.
Teams spawn with 8 levels, right?
Yes, they spawn with 8 levels. Giving people
This is
epilepsy
why
already.
we see a quick expansion out there from Jet and Mimes. They're probably using that 4 to 6 speed. I can't really tell just based on gameplay footage. But each team is getting levels really quickly because, they have a little bit of speed.
So what do we
They've got
think?
stuff to work with.
Dark green have got a bit of a structure going on. We like it. Everyone's got sort of a clear structure from what we can tell. Purple and lime green look a bit messy.
Oh yeah, they're already
First,
taken.
first off with the spawns. So we got Orange have that corner with dark green. They'll be liking that a little bit. So will Purple.
Blue and red.
Purple have
this
the best spawn, I guess, so far.
Probably
I'd
orange.
say more so. Yeah, probably orange.
But this looks really messy already from red. Sky blue look like they've done well. Red look like they're in a little bit of danger.
Death on the team as well. Cloak and then left.
And left. Assuming that's some lag issues going on. Shall we for this low level dodging, wasting both people's times? This is what you like to see in elite level competition, wasting each other's times. Right, what else have we got?
Yay, dark green being killed.
Dark green doing well so far. They're up there. They've got a good spawn. Purple.
It won't really cause much
already
of an
cutting in behind the back
I lied.
of them.
They're going for that corner.
Room for that corner, and they've got the corner.
They've got the corner.
It won't cause much of an issue. Well, I mean,
that will be a massive issue.
Be a massive issue.
Will.
Early aggression,
yeah,
and already dark green are in trouble.
Do they have any reinforcement on the wall?
More the second player on red to die so far. Not going too well for them, as we can see their bottom. Shall we have a look at lime?
Good expansion from lime so far. Secured that corner. Yeah. Sealing the border with purple. Purple, as we know, a bit busy up north as well.
Yeah.
Maybe capitalizing on that.
Currently one of the
Sky blue have got a great spawn. I know we can't exactly see it in the percentages, but they've got several percent that they're in the middle of capturing now. We go watch that.
Sky blue coming in with the drill spawn, as nobody calls it, because their base looks like a literal drill.
Yeah, red team swapping team members so far. Quite a lot, or at least
not a good sign.
Late spawns by people, late joinings.
Purple cracking nearly 20% in the first 3 minutes is a terrifying sign for everyone. And I'll take sky blue up to nearly 18%, right up there with purple.
So this looks like our starting mini-map.
It does.
Orange, a really good slice there.
Red are going to have to fight this game. It's going to be a very tough game for them. Orange are there or thereabouts. That's all they need. They don't need to be in the lead. They need to be there or thereabouts. This is a perfect situation for Orange.
They're going to have to worry about dark green at some point, though, because purple are going to be pushing dark green straight into them.
Carnage crashed into 2 walls and then left.
Purple are got a great spawn, great platform to build off. The next two teams who are in the bottom 2 of the league this season. So they will be fancying their chances this game, I would think. And Sky Blue, also a great spawn, 18%, second place so far. Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah, Sky Blue's got a nice spawn there.
Absolutely. Shall we have a look at Orange and Red already fighting? Interesting.
Red clearly got some player issues going on. Lots of joining, maybe it's lag. Lots of different players joining late.
Looks like Cloak had some issues. Carnage just had lots of issues.
More joined late.
Joining. There's more low level, as you can see. Emma reinforcing the border early in the game. By border,
Emma, just make it wider.
I would argue it's a slight waste of time this early in a game. By slight waste of time, I mean it is a waste of time this early in the game. I'll tell you why, because you should be reinforcing this. You should be reinforcing this instead.
It's kind of reinforced. By that I mean kind of.
What, you think that's reinforced?
Well, kind of.
This
but
is reinforced.
It can easily get broken into.
No, I don't recommend lowering the edge of your base that far into your base, especially this early in the game. Should do that probably towards the 20-30 minute mark.
Dark green fighting back against purple, taking bits. It seems like some trades going on. Taking a bit here, losing a bit there.
Yeah.
Interesting. See Orange getting up to 18%.
I just heard the stream and I hate it. Okay.
Go blue up to 19%. Purple up to 21.5%.
Say orange, sky, and purple are probably some of, if not the biggest threats in this game. Red not having as great of a spawn as last game. And
I've worked really hard to get on Sanitarium now.
Yeah. And then, yeah, there's got to be a way to remove it.
So we're just getting into the realms now where people are starting to get leveled enough to make it a little bit more interesting, where the battles will start, the strategy will start exploiting. Hopefully we'll start seeing that map changing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Dew was already on Sanitarium for a minute, but I mean, going against Sanitarium is basically a waste of time since, you know, Sandy's just like kind of cracked.
Invincible? Is that the word you're looking for?
I mean, not really invincible. People have seen players like Sandy and Any die, but yeah, they're certainly not invincible, but they are really, really good at holding.
Shall we have a look at some interesting stuff at dark green?
Looks like a little dig. Wait, what is going on?
See the
Loving
top
Sky
three.
Blue's percentage right now.
Yeah, I am too. It's looking pretty to me. Yeah, I think the top three this game look pretty set in stone. But we're only not
Well,
even 10 minutes in yet, so
yeah, that could change like a lot in late game, as we've seen throughout the season.
this is good. Good reinforcing. It's not pretty, but it's reinforcing, which is better than not. Some of it's pretty. Good reinforcing by 1984, for sure. Doing what they need to do, just playing the defensive game, not being aggressive. I like it. I like it.
Red's made some interesting choices with their borders, and I mean, dark green has a little bit, but as you see there, complex is just clearing out. And as we look up, we got Mr. T's just taking.
Top of Dark Green's
What?
base just exploded.
Oh, yeah, the top. Guessing they're in a fight.
Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
I kind of guessed correctly. Who is on the top again? Let's take a look in the point of view of Gamer. Well, or GTZX. Yeah, let's go GTZX. Okay, building there. You've got Jay trying to
They're just trying to
get some
secure the
stacks.
edge a little bit
Lagmaster.
and they're trying their best to try and secure that area back. Purple are just too quick at this stage.
Yeah, purple getting
They've
up
got
to 20% now. It's looking like it's going to be a comfortable game, purple, so far. 3% ahead of everybody else, looking to extend that lead. Orange nearly overtaking Sky Blue, which is interesting. Orange pushing it against red by the looks of it.
quite dangerous then.
I
Yeah,
mean,
there we go. Orange
yeah.
overtaking Sky Blue.
The way that these teams basically get land is just off of the smaller teams around them. I mean,
They do small
Viridescent.
chunks.
Yeah.
They small chunk it. They're just slowly grinding. We said this time and time and time again. Some teams like the bigger chunks. Some teams like the smaller chunks. Across
It's
the
also
period of an
based on
hour.
the teams. Yeah, it's basically also based on the teams around you, I would say, more so. As
Well, I don't think Orange have any need to be in defensive mode right now. So they're exploiting the fact that Green are very, very busy.
yeah.
Their border's pretty safe on the right-hand side for now. How long?
I don't want to switch, but I'm going to switch. Watch this.
I mean,
Wow.
yep, that's potato.
That'll be a tough one to break through in time.
He's playing
I
safe.
believe
Going
in
for it.
Right as we moved away from that fight, we
Wolf
had 2
Hunter and Jew
deaths from
dying.
red.
Yeah. Golden Nugget coming in to reinforce. You don't think this is going to get broken now?
Wow.
I mean,
Mr. T spotting it,
Just
but it's
about
too
there.
late, and we switch away just in time. Because who wouldn't have wanted to see that?
They got it.
Frick's sake.
They got
did
it.
get
Yeah.
it.
I mean, this is just.
And that'll be 24%. Good luck to the rest of them.
It's theft. That's what it is.
It's
What are
not
you gonna
really
charge
theft
him
if
for
it's
it?
from.
It just goes straight up, untouched.
Yeah.
Look at this. Mango looks very low leveled,
Does
unable to respond.
Golden Nugget taking a conservative approach then? Maybe thinking that some reinforcements would have been heading his way, but they've got a base to start building upwards there, and then just seal off that extra 0.5% maybe.
Yeah. I would be very aggressive
For
if I
now.
were purple here, because they're at dark green look wide open.
Yeah.
For me, they look wide open and low leveled.
Well, the shape of their land as well isn't going to bode well for them. The shape of their land is a large sliver.
We see this interesting stuff going on up here, which is really helping purple. Creating gaps.
They all look quite low leveled.
Who? Dark green?
Yeah.
They do. I think they're in big trouble this game.
They've
Jay
left a
had,
few.
Jay had a few too many crashes into walls at the start as well. Names popped up a bit.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's what
that
Red
was
wanted.
good use
Yeah.
of clone there from Chai. Gets the kill on He, leads to complex death, and now Orange is on the back foot. They need to maybe regain their land, but will they be able to do so here?
I think that's an easy reclaim for them right now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but Red is playing this really aggressively. They're taking the land. Jet's helping out with the building.
Listen,
Well, if any,
You know?
to be honest
Red-
with you, I disagree. I don't think they are playing it very aggressively.
no,
To be
they're
honest,
in defensive mode right
I
now.
think this is very defensive. I agree.
Well, they played aggressive on the kill, but
Orange are the aggressors here.
Yeah. I think Orange got put on the back foot a little bit by that death, but I think they've mostly recovered, not completely. They
Makes me
do look quite
wonder-
exposed here, to be honest.
Makes me wonder what Sky Blue's doing, because they could change the dynamic for Red as well.
Yeah, well, that's the advantage of some game awareness, isn't it?
Yeah.
They are
a
mostly-
nice fortified base there
Yeah.
on the
hey,
edges. Loving that.
Where are the Sky Blue people?
So maybe
They're
they've just
lo-
worked
probably
their
on
ass
the
off.
right.
They
They're
don't seem to be
all-
attacking anybody. Maybe they've just worked their ass off
They
reinforcing the
are.
layers.
Oh, we've got
Going
three
for
on the
line.
edge there.
3 people
Three on the
there.
edge there. Nice strategy playing there.
See
Got
how
two there, and then
thick this
and then a
border
mini
is.
fight.
This,
Yes, I love this.
this is
That's
what
massive.
border should look like.
They spent a
Not,
lot of time doing that. The first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the game.
not this messy, not that messy, but like it should look like. You know, that's what an elite level base should look like.
Let's take a look. Where's the fight at?
There's 3 players down there. There's Fussy out here. Here we are.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look at Tez. He just recently joined Sky, and he is, back to his old form. Really good builder.
Yeah.
And then they've
Got some
got
weaknesses in him, but
yeah.
he's a decent player. And
Andy's currently getting some flashbacks. Andy ran. My bad.
what?
That was Tez.
I don't understand. I missed that.
Oh, I'll tell you after.
Okay. Right.
You can see what Sky's trying to do here, though. Hooking just up.
See the vision.
Is that
but
enough?
No.
they've got to reinforce it. And Samco's just a really low speed shooter.
I think
And
the second team at the top is a little bit too high for them to pull that off as well.
Yeah, it's a bit too much, isn't it? I don't think we're going to see too much happen here.
they've
Shall we
already
go?
got themselves stuck in
Shall
here.
we go and have a look? This is exactly where I wanted to go to. Thank you, game, for helping.
Complex again.
He losing his shield, but that's why shield has come in handy for him.
Well, now Chai's
Seen
playing
him die
aggressive,
once.
trying to.
Oh, that was a good bounce, but unlucky.
Oh, I thought I saw a glitch tower for a sec.
Red managing to gain off Orange, and Orange now look like they are behind Sky Blue, and it's beginning to look a little bit dangerous. This looks dangerous more than anything.
Oh, that's a trap on Mort.
Oh,
and he's down.
The rest of his team looks completely different. He being very aggressive. Brilliant gameplay there by He, that's for sure.
He needs to get that land, and he will.
Got that
comfortably.
land.
Yeah, very
More
good
putting
gameplay
himself,
there.
exposing himself a little bit too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. No crazy dodging skills.
I think that the fact that we have,
But
We don't
they
need to
didn't
see any more
lose
dodging.
that much there.
No, they didn't.
But their push is still having an
But
effect
it's
on
all
Orange.
about putting the other team on the back foot, and that's what Orange has just done. They've
If you look at
recovered.
the map as well, the Orange are clearly going to be pushing right here.
Yeah.
But red
We're
can
looking
see
at the
that.
percent.
Yeah, red can see that inner space as well. They want that. That's
Yeah.
unfortified.
Yeah.
If we look
I
at
don't
back
know
at
if
the
they've
percentages
spotted that
again,
yet. They probably haven't, I would think. But
See
we can
some
obviously see that.
dark green just lost a
dark green
builder.
deaths.
Dark green just lost a builder.
I think we should go over to dark green because this is beginning to look not too pretty. And it's not too pretty for everybody else unless you are on purple because they are up to 25% now, 6% ahead of anybody else.
And as
Any-
expected, they're starting to push into orange because where else can they go?
Yeah.
I mean, purple's just chipping away at them, and that's kind of expected. They're not
Wow.
like the best team in the tournament. And this just kind of shows because as we're just looking at this, we have they have 3 of them needed to hold 2. And their shortage of builders just forces Mango to play builder in elite games, and as we've said, Mango isn't the strongest builder out there.
I don't think anybody thinks really Mango is a builder, let's be honest. After
Yeah.
their performances in Diffuse, in the Diffuse tournament, I think me and Mr. Jack both privately said we think they would be a brilliant hybrid in elite teams before they even joined elite teams. We both saw a bit of potential there, but playing them as builder is not the way forward for them, I don't think.
I mean, it also has to come down to like the control method here because you see Mango using shield, but their mouse rotation is like not quick, like
Oh,
at
3
all. It
deaths on
seems.
red.
Oh wow! Train Master
Map
collecting
opens
2
up.
of them, and Sandy gets 1 of them. Sandy gets Jet, the pot shot.
Again, orange don't capitalize on that. Maybe it was just in the wrong position. The explosions from it not quite helping orange as much as it should have.
Didn't really make any difference.
No, but you can tell what their objective is there. They
Well, what
want
it
to
will do,
take that cliff. They want to take that little.
it'll make
What
a
do you call
difference
it?
in the long term, that's for sure.
They want to take that archipelago back.
Yep.
Red
Yeah.
trying with a might to defend that. They know that
Yeah.
that's their springboard to try and hook around and take more off orange. So it's just a competition of pincers, really.
It is. It certainly is. Both of these teams having more deaths than they would expect usually.
Lots of pressure there.
They won't. Neither team will be happy with this game. I don't think. Being so far behind purple, we're just extending their lead even further.
I mean, dark green for the past 2
27%.
weeks. Dark green for the past 2 weeks, they have been kind of weak. Both of the winning teams have dug into them, and currently purple is winning, and last week it was sky blue winning. They dug into dark green and they won. So
let's not forget purple are the seasoned winners as well. They know what they're doing. They've got the trophies to prove it. Their cabinet's stacked.
Yeah. I would also say it's also important to put into perspective as well, where dark green are pretty much all new players to elites. So it's not exactly like we're seeing unexpected things here. And what we are seeing is Orange trying to capitalize on the situation, potentially a bit too late.
yeah.
But it's still early enough for them to capitalize and get a few percent out of this.
So leaving 5 down on red. That's what 3 players here.
It is dangerous, isn't it?
It's dangerous,
Especially
but
with how weak like this looks. Still,
Yeah.
this looks so open.
They're
This
just
could
gonna
be a bad
backbuild
decision.
that.
This could be a bad decision. And interesting. Red are preferring to go for the edge. For the
So have they
looks of it.
switched tactics then here? Because I don't see much from
There
orange in terms.
are-
Oh, okay. That's
don't
where
see-
they're trying to do, I guess.
There's
I don't see
two.
much from
There's
red
two.
either. Where are red?
That was their full team. Well,
Really?
no, it wasn't. Well, I saw. Oh,
No.
well,
It's
I
about
mean, that's
percentage
Mort.
game.
Let Mort do more things.
Yeah, but what Mort gains, he loses with the with a sky blue dig in their exact same sized area as well.
Yeah.
It's just a
I
trade
want to
of
see how that
places.
plays out.
2
Honestly,
players
let's
there.
take a look at Mort.
4 players, 5 players. Yeah, all right. I guess that's pretty much their team.
Okay, trying to open that up.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
wave crashed. And that opens up a lot of area. Will
so
anybody
this
notice that,
is
really?
this is the third. Of course, they'll notice it.
Oh
They're
my.
taking that.
Oh yeah.
Let's take a look at the fight real quick.
Yeah, this is
From
one of the.
from Lime's side. Let's go to
This is almost a
Isra.
full line team at this. They know orange. They know purple is busy.
Mhm. And both of these teams have spent a fair bit of time reinforcing their base, so they're
Yeah.
both going to feel pretty comfortable with their position.
So a Sky in a position now where, hey, we can't really peel offline because then we'll start losing our area. I'd argue different. I'd say you could get more area off red now than you'd lose to lime because of how well reinforced they've got their base.
Yeah, I agree. If you're Sky Blue, you're thinking maybe we can take advantage of red, but in reality,
It's hard to peel off.
we know
hard.
we know a bit better than that because we can see everything, and we know that orange probably would like to leave red alone.
Yeah.
And go and attack dark green. So if Sky Blue were to switch to red, red would probably switch to Sky Blue, and orange would probably switch to dark green.
It'd be all change again.
It would all change and probably benefit nobody other than orange, to be honest. But Sky Blue don't know that, but we probably do.
And meanwhile,
They
purple.
have mostly shooters on them.
It's not really going anywhere. This not
is
really
about
going anywhere.
Dead even. Yeah, that's about dead even.
Purple has split dark green in half.
Oh my goodness, they really have. Is anybody down on that
Chunk
lower
of
island?
free base.
No.
Nope, nobody's there. It's all free.
What they want to do, and you know what Golden Nugget's thinking now is like, well, let's get that edge, let's get to that cough. Not necessarily take it, but let's wipe this little bit of dark green sliver, and we'll take that down the border between orange
You
and
gotta
red.
be careful. You gotta be careful of the risk,
From
though,
reinforcements
and the
coming
risk
in.
is
Slightly
the
bit
risk
unnecessary to have so many people come to help out this, but
No, I think he can take that on his own fairly quickly.
I think so. I think just take it on your own, bit quietly. No need. I'll be looking at cutting the rest of that off, to be honest. Like, there's loads of cuts you can do here.
I'd love to see. Where are the other fights?
You've already got a border with orange, so might as well make a bigger one.
Bigger border with orange. Yeah, that helps. And you said that they were going to take that relatively quickly. As we look at the minimap, they have just now sucked up that land.
It's gone. Gone bye-bye.
Yep. Now you gotta wonder, how are they going to reinforce that? But
Bahoo,
even
right here.
small
Multi-time
fight,
winner.
I mean,
Purple now 10% ahead of anybody else.
should we be surprised?
This is what they do. Like when they're great at taking advantage of situations.
I think they've had some tough maps this season. This is one of their better maps in terms of spawns and who spawned next to them.
Yeah, and they had a great start as well.
No surprise that they're capitalizing on it.
No.
Yeah.
Shall we go over to watch?
Let's see. Where are we gonna go watch?
Let's go over to Sky Blue, shall we?
Sure. Mr. T left and rejoined. And what is that base? Is anybody trying to dig it?
That's
Yeah,
never
that's
going to
Isra.
help, though. I mean, he's now starting from 0 levels again. Or 8
Nope.
levels again.
Nope. Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
Does Sky Blue see this? Where is the nearest one? They're gone. And they just let them take it.
They're around
But-
somewhere.
yeah.
Or if they switched. I'm just
They
trying
would
to
have gone down. They would have
see
gone.
where they are.
They're further down.
Yeah.
They're right there. They've
Yeah.
not really
1,
got a
2, 3, 4, 5,
they've
6.
not really
Yeah,
got a full builder.
Neither of
Shooting at
them.
them.
So what are we spotting here? I think neither of them look very imaginative with their attacks. Neither of them are doing anything particularly interesting. It all looks fairly basic, fairly standard. Let's just group up and attack. There's no timed superpowers going on. There's no timed bullet stacking going on. They're not splitting into two groups.
They're just
and
going to
attacking
trade a
different
couple of
areas.
points each.
Yeah, they're
and
just
that's how
wasting
it's going
each
to
other's
balance.
time.
It's going to balance itself out.
Yeah,
But there's
they're
a fight
wasting
there.
each
Oh.
time there, really.
We look at Flying Q here from Dark Green. He is
Dark Green have done better on the top border as well, though. They've got a little bit back there. They've gone almost up to the corner now. So maybe they've been beaten a little bit, but maybe this is where it's so compact and it's easier for them. Orange seem to have peeled off a bit. He getting killed by Mort, which blasts open a nice area for red.
And
How are they going to
Orange
reinforce
are
this?
only going one way, and that is down, not up. That will
Let's
not
take a look
be
at
what they
Jet
would
here.
like.
Let's take a look at Jet here. He is currently getting that land. He is currently trying to reinforce everything.
Lime green could overtake orange here. That would not be a good look for orange. They're 3 points in the lead, and that would see their lead disappear and go to second place.
Quite a
That would happen.
possibility if Lime and Light Blue just continue just trading percentages here, there, and everywhere. They're going to stay static.
Orange need to step
Orange
it
going
up.
downwards.
Orange have to step it up. They've not been good so far. Let's be honest. They've been poor. Certainly by their standards. Red doing just enough to
They've got the edge as well, Red.
put them on the back foot. They have the edge as well. Yeah. And they're wreaking havoc over here. You can see what Red are going for. This little chunk here. This is what I mean. When we went to that sky blue versus lime fight, it was very like they're not really doing anything interesting. They're all sort of in the same place doing the same sort of thing. Whereas over with red, they were sort of being a bit more.
There is quite a bit of a chunk being missing there. They've broken through some of the land.
Now we see some interesting stuff happen.
Lime
Yeah,
might
I'm gonna
actually
enjoy
be-
that.
Wow.
Yeah, go back. Yeah,
Just back
That's the
away,
next
buddy.
10 minutes of your life, mate.
yeah, that was funny. Go
Yeah,
on.
is he really gonna go for that? Is he really gonna go for that?
That is so not worth it.
Oh my god, they're going for it!
Well, the thing is, the reason why that's not worth it, you're gonna have to destroy like 20 towers just to get like that small chunk.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna do that, you might as well go big.
all the way up, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, they're making their way through it.
Yeah.
This is not through any fault of their own, though. They're getting away with it because Light Blue aren't responding to this. Any kind of response, and that's over. Game over.
They've not really seen much of the.
Well, they got
game
it.
from-
Orange are below 17%.
Wow.
The first time since the first 4 minutes of the game. And we are at the halfway point now. 33 minutes in, and Orange are going down.
Had a lot of deaths this game they didn't need to have.
Yeah.
I mean,
As
we
of
just
right
see
now,
here.
Balancing it
Throwing
out.
away the season here.
I think the
Not
deaths Orange have had,
overcome.
the deaths Orange have made a little bit more difference. Red's deaths were kind of surprisingly concealed.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got to be careful here, especially if you're orange. Looking at the performance of He there. I mean, he's getting
You
the
see
towers
this?
off.
This is what I like to see, like dual stacking, right?
Oh, wait a
they're
minute.
timing their
Bahu's kind of
bullets.
trapped.
Good.
How is he going to handle this? Let's
I
go
think
on his
Bahu
point
will
of
be
view.
okay. Red don't look like they're targeting
Bahu's
too
fine.
hard. They are targeting. He's probably not fine. He's probably not fine.
He's been in that
He's about to
situation
get
before.
trapped. He's got teleport though. He might have teleport. He might have teleport.
I can say
Let's
it
view
doesn't
his
look
point of view.
panicky. It doesn't look.
He could have
Dressed.
teleport. In which case, Red could be wasting their time with this. Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
teleport.
He's not panicked.
That's what we like about Bahu.
He's just very classy with it.
He knows what he's
one of
doing.
the-
This is his MO. It's what he likes to do. He'll
Tell
be
you
in
what.
there. He'll be in your face. He'll make you
Tell you
do
what.
plays.
Classy is a great word to describe Bahu.
Yeah.
He's multi-time winner. Won it 3-4 times. He's done it all. He's seen it all. This isn't the best team he's ever
I'd
been
have
on.
panicked.
He's done it all before.
I'll be
He's
honest.
just
I'd
enjoying
have
himself.
panicked like hell.
Yeah.
No, where's my gap? How do I get out? Even with teleport, I'd have panicked.
We're not Bahu.
Oh,
Wow.
but he's
See,
getting
not having a good
deleted
game and Red further capitalise.
And that's a big capitalize on that one as well. They're taking the area that they gain from any pops.
And look at where Orange are now. Look at where they are. Look at it. Look at it. Orange are now below lime green.
They
And
are in.
do you know what else is happening?
What?
Red are gaining and catching up to Orange.
And
They are
potentially
catching
lime
up
green
to
as well.
Orange. Yeah, well, lime green's already ahead of them. Well, not quite.
Yeah, but red could be in for second place if they carry on at this pace.
I don't think that. I don't know about
Sorry,
that.
they could be. They could be challenging light blue, sky blue.
Oh,
Could they? I don't know. They've gone from like 11% to 13% in like 20 minutes.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Lime's base is wide open now as well.
yeah. Let's take a look at that.
Let's take a look.
As we go down there,
Sky
we
blue
are
do a
seeing-
massive wrap on that.
As we see here, just through the eyes of spectator view, we see that, Lime is kind of struggling to get
I
their
don't know.
footing back.
Well, what's
from it.
interesting happened is Sky Blue broken through lime green's defenses, and now this is looking very dangerous.
Oh, wow.
This is where the panic starts to set in.
If there's one kill, then their base is wide open. And
Absolutely. And 1984 is on the edge there.
yeah, let's take a look at his view real quick so we can see
Sky-
what he's
If
got.
Sky Blue should be pressuring 1984 after what I just saw there. That looked real on the edge.
But instead, they're pressuring Fussy Goat.
I don't know. They're kind of all over the place. To be
Yeah.
honest, they're all over the place. Not really
Oh.
pressuring anybody.
They see that close there, and they want to get aggressive on it. They want to take shots, get into it.
And
They're
they are
also-
heading
I mean,
towards that corner.
They're split as well. So
They are
Lime are attacking at the top.
Should we have a look at that?
Sky
as
are
well?
attacking at the
Oh
bottom.
my! Okay, okay. I did not see that actually. Lime is
Yep, this is what we like
Wait.
to see. They've split up into two groups and they're pushing in both positions, making
mean,
lime green make a decision.
They were going pretty
What do
big.
they
It would be
do?
worth pulling more people onto that and maybe abandoning the
And I'm
green
sorry, I'm going to switch because Complex has died.
fort again.
Let's just try taking
And
land.
Red again capitalizing
really-
on it, taking all that space.
It doesn't really show as much. You've
Let's
got
go back.
a little bit of a
It's an-
close there.
Pretty big dip in orange now where they've
Yeah.
It's
you can
4-on-3,
you
and
can see orange's border is just being eaten alive by red.
Yeah, Red is certainly catching up. That's for sure. And nobody's catching up to purple. That's for sure.
well, what do you think? Look at their layering. Look at what Marco was just doing. He was going at it.
What I would do if you're purple, I would send two people to the
Go and get
cough
this.
and just go get it. And not only go get it, go make it so built up By the time anybody comes to it, they're wasting their time.
Their buffer is so big at the moment, a clear 11% ahead of second place, that they can afford in the last 10 minutes to go hell to the leather on the cough, secure that extra point, and not lose a significant amount of percentage, enough to take them into second place.
It's the 38-minute mark now. I would expect them to do that at around the 40-minute mark. If they don't, I think they've missed something there.
I think maybe the 45-minute mark.
I don't think so. You're
Going
so
too
far
early,
ahead.
yeah.
You're so far ahead. Don't make such a big buffer around that cough. That don't leave it to chance. Don't leave it to chance. That would be my take. Other teams will go around the 15-minute mark. Go earlier because you can do that. Other teams aren't in a position where they can go as early as that. So
Sky could get this if both hybrids pressure the gap. It's open. They can get it, but OG needs to reinforce it. But instead, look at Wave. He's being aggressive. He's using his dual shot, and he's getting the close. They need to get that quickly reinforced, though.
It's not going to catch them up to anybody, but it will just solidify their position in second place.
Oh, Lukey. That is not a great position for you.
It should be okay. I don't know why the teammates have just left him alone. The teammates have just left him alone. Coming back to help. He's all right now.
They've split him up. I mean,
no. Wave putting him in trouble, and that will be that gone. All of that work for that great kill by SW5 / whatever his name is at the moment. Shall we have a look at? Oh, fine, we'll have a look at Wave this morning. Should we have a look at purple? We've not looked at it for
already
a while.
going back.
We should, because some stuff happened in there. 2 dark green players just got popped on the top. We did say they were biting into the corner a little bit. We can see how close they got.
Yeah.
They did get the corner for a little bit, as it was shown on stream, but Lagmaster, initial death, and then things just changed from there, and purple has it again.
We know that they were low-leveled as well from the start. A lot of them left, rejoin.
Yeah.
Not a good practice, so they've got an uphill climb. I'm told that Mango's on trackpad. My response was that's their fault or problem.
Oh, yeah, they need to get a mouse immediately.
Join an elite game on a trackpad if you're not comfortable with it.
As a builder.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you're using trackpad and you're a builder, respect.
No respect. That's silly.
No.
Well, respect if you're good.
Yeah, I don't know if they've died today, but
But if you're not good and you're a builder, you need to get
looking like
in a
red,
mouse
looking like orange has kind of won back what they lost. Who not really in any trouble, as we are.
Yeah,
well aware.
he's got teleport. He's gonna get out of there. He
puts himself in these awkward positions, knowing
Let's
that people
watch
have
him
to
teleport out.
It's almost a distraction technique, isn't it?
Exactly
He knows what he's doing.
It's exactly what it is. It's a distraction technique.
Yeah.
He's good
at
it.
Three players against 2. Orange are more than happy about that.
And when his super charges back up, he'll be right back at it.
Yeah.
Yep, very intelligent player. This
there.
is where red needs to focus their efforts right now. They should have spotted that. That is looking weak to me.
That's where they're headed.
And not spinned. It's not
I think
like to see.
Orange should spot that, to be honest. They should be back building right now in that area, knowing that that's where they're heading for.
But this is where you need to communicate. This is where your teammates need to communicate and say, "Hey, look, I've just spotted this really weak area. Everybody, come here now."
If they pushed right there with a big push, they could eat right up to the purple. Well, almost up to the purple border, and then peel down. And that's 3-4%.
That would be ambitious. But that's what you got to do.
But it's unreinforced. And we
What are you
know that
gonna
red
do?
like to take these big areas as well. They're not after the small chunks every now and again. They might have changed approach a little bit to this game, but they're
I
after the
agree.
big balls.
I think not going for this is a little bit of a mistake.
This is literally what red do.
It is what red do, and this is why we like to watch them.
So there needs to be some comms now.
I think so.
They've clearly spotted it. I don't think Orange have.
I don't know if they have spotted it. I mean,
Can you
they
not?
must have spotted it, but like they're not communicating it.
No. Meanwhile, their base is exploding down the south.
Mm,
And the camera doesn't like it.
It does not.
Mr. T, Sandy.
So they're working
Well,
on the
there's a little
border.
bit of a fight there.
Yeah. I don't like the
This-
border, working on the border in elite games. Like, by
This
the border,
isn't
we mean
good.
the edge. I don't like it in elite games because I think it tends to be really slow. Like, if you're going to gain any percentage off it, it tends to be really slow and grinding. And in elite games, slow and grinding isn't two words you want.
But it seems to be what the well, no, I disagree with that. But slow and grindy is exactly what Orange do, and they've
It's
done
exactly
it for like
what
4 or
Orange
5.
do, but like
Red
they
don't.
always, but they're not that slow. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they will win and they will break you down. Speaking of breaking down, they are being broken down.
Purple now.
Oh my.
Seen some extra.
They are going for
Purple have
absolute
got
utter
bored with dark
domination.
green. Dark green weren't entertaining them. They got bored, so they've gone for the jugular.
And the frightening thing is, they're very close to this easy orange area as well.
We're
They
seeing a
are
lot of deaths on
already
the
there.
top right, top
And
left
he
there. We got
dying
Exploding
again.
again.
He, Luke, and
Really
Izzy
bad
all
timing.
out.
Oh, Mad Kate. Oh, Mad Kate. That was close. That would have been horrendous.
She spotted
team.
that.
And he's got his work cut out to just try and back build a bit there.
This is where everything collapses for Orange. The season is flashing before their eyes.
Yeah.
It is disappearing. This is where people win and lose the season.
This is where the communication has now just hit them, going, "Hey guys, come on, we're about
Too
2
late.
minutes
Yeah,
too late on this."
It's everything's gone.
Yeah.
From if you're Orange, the mistake's been made.
No, I meant I'm red. Red's communication.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
we were
yeah.
talking about before. They needed to have saw this opportunity a bit earlier. They've seen it now. They're exploiting
They
it now.
see it.
I don't think it's a problem if somebody dies from red up there. They'll just head north. Won't really
Yeah.
affect it. They'll
And
respawn.
look at where Orange is now. Orange
Now
are
Orange
below
run
red. They're below lime. They're
Big.
in the second
They're
to
in
bottom
fifth.
place.
Big back foot. Now that purple have got bored with dark green.
In the
Yeah.
place
And
of
dark green
this
aren't stopping.
right now.
And Orange aren't defending.
As we look at the percentages right now,
They're
This
just
is
taunt.
about
We
to
have
go
purple.
really bad
Yeah.
for Orange. This is going to go
yeah,
really
this is
bad.
going really badly for Orange. If they stay in fifth for the rest of the game, they've just lost their season lead.
And Purple are playing this
Cascarada-
very safe. They're being very... They're just being very calculated. Like, they're not... There's this big... Look at this. They could go after this. They know this is there. I'm sure they know this is there.
Yeah.
But they are not doing it because all you're going to do is you're going to grab their attention.
Meanwhile, Sky
They're
shifting
beginning
up
to
again.
take a look at it. They're eyeing it up. But they're not putting too much resource on it.
Do they see the red players there?
Red have now spotted what we said they should be going for. Probably 10 minutes ago.
But by
A
that
bit late.
time, Orange have got their stuff together and they're able to just back build it and slow them down. You've got to jump on it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did size up from that. They did take a good percent, maybe 2 from that. They could take more. There's a nice peninsula they could just eat through.
I must admit, Purple could be a bit more efficient with what they're doing.
Oh.
The-
Complex poking.
it feels like they could be way faster gaining against Orange than they actually are. Do you know what I mean? Like they're all split up on their own, doing their own sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just
Oh,
two
well,
players
but
now.
time check, because it's now 15 minutes to go. 13 minutes even.
13 minutes to go. Who's got the cough? Who's got the cough? Is it red? It's lime
lime.
still. They've not
Still
even
lime.
gone for it.
Lime.
No.
They've not gone
Potatoes
for
there.
it. This is what we
They-
said. They should have gone for it 10 minutes ago.
They did take the dark green stuff, but it's just Well,
Instead,
now
they went
Lime
for
have
lime. They went for lime. Sorry, they went for
Okay.
orange when they should have gone for when they should have
Cyan
gone
2
for
getting
cough.
killed by Trainmaster as well. Not a great look for red when they push in. Orange capitalizing this time. But if you're Lime now, okay, so they've got 2 players there defending the cough, as we just saw against Purple. Purple clearly poking at it.
Mhm.
So that clearly is in the back of their mind. If you're Lime, what do you do? Because you're in a precarious position now. There's points on the line.
Push purple.
You drop any more?
Just relax. If I was lime green, I'd just be telling everybody, look, relax. Let's try and hold the cough if we can. If we can't, oh well, we tried.
Yeah.
I would just be just relax. Let's have
To
a
me-
good, solid game. Let's
For-
increase our reputation. That is what I would be trying to do if I was Lime. Just
For
make us look
Lime,
better.
no, you're perfectly right. For Lime, the cough is a bit of a red herring for them. They cannot defend that and then sacrifice the 2% it would take to drop them down another two places.
And that is what they're doing.
Not
They've
either.
left
That's
it alone,
exactly
which is
yeah.
probably
Well
the
done.
right decision.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's kind of smart.
Very,
Now they
very
just need
smart.
to-
But they need to
just
be
need to
careful
build it
not to
out,
lose
though.
too much to Purple.
Well, they're going to lose what the bottom couple of
They could lose a good 2% there.
But as we
They're-
see there, Lime's
they've-
focused on Sky.
They've acknowledged that they're going to get more points from actually eating away at the area. This is a percentage game for them. It's not a cough game. They have no business in cough gaining on this game.
Agreed.
It's all purple.
Agreed.
We
See
love
what
to
they're
see the
trying
bounce
to do, and
backs
this
here.
could be not good. Sky Blue needs to be spotting this.
Yeah.
They've still
They're
not
all
spotted
pumped
it.
up.
They've still not spotted it. They've still not spotted it.
E again.
They need to be hurrying up. What was the line doing, guys? Guys!
Bro. They're
Oh,
about to
guys.
get surrounded. Do they?
Guys. There we go. They're going now. But it's too late. It's just a hybrid left to do this on their own. Sky Blue should be a bit quicker with this, to be honest. It's a bit slow. But, you know.
How are they going to cut off
need
that
this.
land now?
Now,
Need it quick.
now
They're gonna-
now they're
Now
just
you can defend.
exposed. Now they're exposed. And we are switching
Oh,
to
my.
red on Sky, which is just a bit weird, to be honest.
You
I don't
got
like
two
that.
teams on Sky Blue there. And then you've got just
Orange
two
dropping,
players on red.
dropping. Purple are just came in, was like, do you know what? Look, we'll cash in, we'll take 3%. You go stay with red, we'll just take this off you. Don't mind us, leave us alone. We'll just have this 3%. Thank you very much. And orange were like, fine. You can have it. And they've kind of left them to it. And this is what.
Oh, yeah, they've reinforced that. Now it's basically a waste of time for anyone that tries.
That
It's
is not that
sad.
reinforced. That is not that reinforced.
It's not, because a single death can just expose it, but
This is still very open. This is why I would have gone in like 10 minutes earlier and just captured the whole thing so there's a large chunk all the way around it.
Sky
They
Blue we see
haven't.
there. It's open land again. Wave crashed into a
Wow.
wall.
But look at the area that's just exposed.
But are they
That's just-
taking advantage? They're not really taking advantage at all. They're too focused on Sky Blue and not taking any advantage of the death.
Yeah, I agree.
Wave there, switching to hybrid.
That death might as well have been irrelevant. Yeah. Might as well have been irrelevant. Shame.
See Mango dying against the purple team.
Yeah. Trackpad player, apparently.
Not much of a
But,
surprise.
Jet doing a good job holding off orange.
We've
Oh,
seen
looking
player
a bit dangerous
36.
there, actually.
We've seen player 36 Wolf Hunter with many different builders this game. It's just like he's been just going around being versatile as ever.
Experienced player as well.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Cummins, you know, where is he?
Hepta in chat says Casamarada winning as they should. Kabuki saying Viridescent on their redemption arc. I 100% agree with that one. Rukshan saying Sky is OP. A lot of support for different teams going on.
Mhm.
Obviously, they've got their own vested interests.
That's good. What we like to see.
They're on each team. Can we really?
Of course.
Yeah. And it's looking a little better.
See, they're not losing the area as well, which is great to see from Casamarada. They're not dipping below the 31%, and they're still
No.
able to retain, with 7 minutes to go, a decent layer. So who do we think is going to dart towards it now? Because Dark Green, I don't think have got a shot at the cough.
Red need to
Couldn't
be
even dart there
really
if they wanted
careful.
to.
I think Orange should be going for this, to be honest.
I don't think
Well-
anybody will.
I
Yeah.
don't think anybody will, I agree, but I think Orange should. No, actually, I take that back. I think Sky Blue should.
Nobody's
Orange-
really going to
Orange
get to it.
should.
Sky Blue
Nobody's
should and
gonna get to
Orange
it.
should, but I don't think either of them will.
I think Orange definitely should, because they've got nothing to lose now. This is Alamo time for them. They've got another 7% to lose before.
Oh,
Here we
look at
go.
the trap! Oh my goodness! But
it
they
hold?
don't take
Oh,
advantage.
it was
Yes,
a
they
kill.
do! I lied!
Triple kill.
Double kill. Triple kill.
I lied, but there's
One
Emma
kill
getting
back on
punch
Emma.
on it.
Wow.
The
They
counter
need
punch.
to regain here, and they will quickly.
Just trading blows again.
Oh, that was close to Wizzy.
We need to see. We need to see.
Oh, wave.
I think a
Poor
Another
play.
one.
Poor play by both teams, but it's entertaining for us, so I'm not going to complain.
This
This
looks
is-
good. Let's look at
Oh,
Lukey
that
real
was
quick.
close.
Let's look at Lukey's.
This is where the stream moves us on.
Yeah, I'm sure there's the rest of the game going on. but
OG
nobody's
needs to be
around
firing
right
some
now.
bullets there. Asterix wide open.
Oh.
And OG, I know you're a builder, but you can still
That's
fire.
not a trap. That's not a trap,
That was-
but it looks like it's gonna be. Is
I
there
don't know what
anybody
I'm wa-
inside
I don't
of there?
know what I'm watching, if I'm honest.
It's just a jumble of different things at the moment. There's deaths all around. There's
I don't
nobody
know
in the
who had
cave.
that area. I've no idea. I think that is back to where they were a minute ago.
This is what I'm saying. This is all just trades.
It is all
I mean,
trades.
Viridescent may be lost out in the long run by a percent, maybe.
Yeah.
And Sky Blue gained.
That's what we both said. It was a grind and didn't really
Yeah.
work out for either of them.
Sky Blue seem to have done the right thing, focusing on them, not getting involved in the red-orange debacle.
Yeah.
And then they're comfortable now, second place,
Left
with-
everybody else to it.
4 minutes to go.
Nobody's
Yeah.
going for that hill. Nobody's going for the hill.
Nobody's going for that hill.
No, see Emma maybe trying to get a bit closer, but
I mean, even Goated's just like, well, you do what you got to do, just don't touch me.
Isra maybe, but I don't think there's no serious efforts for Lukoff this game.
Normally, we'd see 8-man teams of maybe fifth, fourth place, where they've got a good percentage gap, just darting towards it. Even Orange can't at this stage because they don't have
Hold on.
a direct access.
There is an interesting thing that's happened. Orange have overtaken Lime Green. Orange have overtaken Lime Green, and so has Red, which means Red are now in third place and Orange are in fourth place.
And with 4 minutes to go, Orange have a bit of a cliff that they could. And we know there's a lot to kill, so it's not completely out of the realms of possibility. Where Red could lose and Orange could gain
Hold
in the
on.
dying minutes. Mango again.
Not a good end to the game for them.
No. Did not want to be, well, from Origin's point of view, did not want to be bothering with Dark Green this late in the game.
It's very important this game that Orange don't come fifth place, because if they come fifth place, they'll be 2 points behind Purple. Maybe 3 points behind Purple if Purple get the cough. Yeah.
Which
This
they're
Oh,
could
going
they
to do.
probably will.
really
They
Let's
have got
see.
the cough. 3 minutes
Let's
to
see
go.
if-
Nobody's
let's-
dying
They
on
could be
purple right
3 points behind if they get fifth. This could be a really important end for Orange and their chances of winning the season.
now. And do you know what? If I was purple, I'd be just rubbing it in people's faces because nobody's going for that cough. Leave one player. The rest of you, go for dark green, go for the easy area, whatever you can.
Let's take a look at that hill real quick.
Mackay
But
dying, that's
Wow.
not good
Mackay-
timing. Not good timing.
Yeah.
Getting a counter kill.
Oh,
Brilliant
it's
timing.
a trade
that was.
though.
Brilliant
It's a
timing.
trade though.
I guess.
Lag for that.
That's going to put their percentages so close to Viridescent now.
Yeah.
This skews the game.
This is so close.
whole
We've got
nother level.
minutes to go.
Minutes to go. Nobody's attacking the Koth.
And there's 0.02 percentage points between
1 minute.
orange and lime.
Final minute.
Let's take a final look at the hill. Is anybody
Oh,
going for
I've
it?
got it. Nobody's anywhere near it.
Orange taking it, losing it, taking it, losing it.
Mango going
getting
again,
nice
but they've
bits
got
there.
no
Mango
levels.
is still under leveled. Look
They
at
need
the
to
AOE
surround.
of that.
They need the area right now.
Look at the AOE of that
It's
explosion.
swapping.
They've not really got.
They don't have a second to spare. They need to surround whatever area they have right now to secure that
No.
place.
It could be
They're
too
probably
late.
not going to get it.
And you've got to
Every
pray
point makes a big difference to Orange.
it's going to be seconds in it.
Oh, is Sky Blue trying to get a last-minute dig to the hill?
I don't think I'm
Well,
going to get there
you
in
can't
time.
really get to
That's
it. I mean,
Not going to be good for Orange either. Viridescent have chipped up by at least.
On 2 plays on Sky Blue have
0.68.
died.
oh yeah, that's not going to be good. They've lost it, and now the game is over. Everyone's
Wow.
out.
Orange going downwards.
Orange going
Alright.
downwards. Oh,
Let's
Ouch.
take a final look.
That was
Yeah.
so
that's the
close.
final percentages right there. Oh, wow. Mr. Jack, do you want to read them out?
Well, we got first place, obvious, Casamarada, purple, 31.56%. Runaway winners with the cough as well, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure
Nearly.
that was,
Nearly twice the next team's percentage.
yeah. With the cough, that's got to be applauded.
the
Round of
cough as
applause
well. Yeah.
there. Second place, Sky Blue, very well done. Kind of let themselves go red, obviously biting into them in the dying minutes of the game, but magnificently done. Third place, Team Red. Very good, challenging game for them. Not the greatest map they could have hoped for in terms of spawns, and still did extremely well to bite into Orange.
Yeah, still quite messy, but it was also very messy from Orange as well.
It was in an upwards trajectory, though. They started at a lower amount. Their players started lower as well. We'll go
Yeah.
to the analysis.
It was upwards.
Fourth place, Viridescent Lime Green. Great win for them. Fourth place is sealing their reputation. They're no longer in last, fifth. They're going upwards in trajectory this season. They're on an upward spiral. Fifth place, Orange. Wow. Big one. Sixth place, Dark Green, the Darkness.
That's the thing about this season, right? Is with the new point system, you can make a really large lead ahead of everybody else, but like you have to keep on getting in the top 3 positions. As long as you keep on getting top 3 more or less every game, people are going to find it very hard to catch up to you. But Orange coming 5th this game is a massive problem for them, and Orange should be looking at this game afterwards and analysing what happened, how did it happen, and how can we make sure it doesn't happen again, because we can't exactly say like they had a really tough spawn. It was up to them this game, and they struggled more than they should have, and it is not good. It's not good. You have to keep on getting in the top 3 positions. How about Sky Blue Hero?
Okay. So, if we look back on the base, they
In
had.
fact, should we start from the bottom and work our way up?
All right.
Do you want to take a look at Dark Green instead, Hero?
Okay, Dark Green. This was another poor game out of them. They're gonna be stuck at 9 points, and they're inching their way, but it doesn't look good for them during this season. They're the most punching bag team out of all of them. No disrespect, but I think how they field their players, like who they have builder and hybrid, especially Mango, he should not be a builder for. He should play hybrid, and I think adjusting just some player roles. I think just doing a little bit of that will help the team tremendously because the way they have it currently is not going well for them.
Nope, totally echo that. Shall we go over to the second to last place, Orange? Mr. Jack?
Orange, well, they've just, I won't say thrown away the lead. They were 3 points clear of purple this going into this game. Now they're 2 points away from purple. Joint second place
3
with
points.
the Smurfs. 3 points.
Yeah,
My
they got
math's
top
wrong.
as well. Right?
No, orange, I mean, not purple.
Yeah, no, Orange is 3 points behind purple now.
Were they?
I think so.
They had 17 points, did purple, plus the 7 points for this game. That makes 24 points. Orange were on 20.
They're gonna get
Orange were on 20,
points this
plus
match.
2 points. They're on 22. They're 2 points behind.
Okay.
They're the same as light
Wow.
blue now. So they're now joint second place with Sky. And it just seemed quite a bit messy from them. There's no reason other than their own. They were going backwards. This is reminiscent of season 6, was it? Where they just seemed to go backwards in firefights against other teams.
Mhm.
They've been pushing quite a lot this season, going forwards. I can't see what's changed. They had a quiet border on the dark green front. It was only them versus red. It was theirs to lose. Yeah, not great.
Yeah, far too many deaths from Orange. I think that was their biggest problem today.
Yeah, so complex loads of deaths
Complex,
there.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see the stats on that.
Yeah, I can't go all the way up, but yeah, complex and he name too. Any there as well. Shall we take a look at Lime?
Is red next?
No.
No.
Lime.
Lime's next.
Yeah. So Lime came fourth. They had a pretty solid game. I don't think they did brilliantly. Like they went from around 14% to around 14%. But
Around
equally,
14% to around 14%.
They've had some really troubling games earlier in the season, and I think this is more just solid performances, which is what they need. Because
This is exactly what they
really
need.
matters. Reputation in this game really matters, and if you have a bad reputation, it's only going to get worse.
This kind of
you
game is
continue.
exactly what they needed. They needed to seal the deal and just go, right, whatever we get, we're not going to do anything crazy. We're just going to prove ourselves, and we can be adventurous at a later stage when other teams start to realise. And they've done that. They've pulled away now from dark green by 2 points.
Yeah.
Great work. And look at their
Absolutely.
reinforcing as well. Some of the tactics might not have been the best, but their fundamentals were great.
Yeah.
For a new team as well. Great. Love it.
Totally agree. Shall we go to red? Mr. Jack?
Red, for me, this was one of their better games this season. They almost changed strategy a little bit here. They stopped taking the big chunks. They started going for the little chunks. It worked for them really, really well. There was a lot of sloppy deaths, though. It didn't seem to affect them that much as it did with Orange. But overall, chipping upwards, took a nice early gain. The area to start with wasn't the best. They didn't have the greatest of starts. Players coming in and out, joining a bit late. But turned that around pretty quickly. More quickly than other teams did in the same position this game. Yeah, impressive performance.
Yep.
It's not easy to take on Orange either.
No, I think one thing that was unusual about today's game was Orange don't tend to lose in a one-on-one fight, which they did. They lost on a one-on-one fight today, which is props to Red. But I also would say that while they are clearly one of the top teams in the competition, I think if they want to make that next step, they have to cut out those deaths, because we don't have the stats to hand. We will have after the game later, but too many if they want to make the next step to winning season after season.
Yeah, in a similar position to Orange as well, where it seemed to be the same people.
Yeah.
We can check after.
We'll have to check after on that one. Right, Hero, Sky Blue. You finally analyze them.
Okay, man. You didn't have to do that. Okay. Okay, so they held pretty well. I mean, they kind of ignored red, which was dumb move on their part. I mean, look at that. That base is so open. They did get some land well off red. Well, not red. Lime. I mean, the edge. They tried to do something with the edge, and they almost got the corner, but that didn't really work out. You know, they fought Viridescent all game, which happened. They tried to make a last-minute push for the hill, and you can see just how close they got. That's just a screen away, and then Purple just took it. But, you know, they did well. They held what they had. They ignored red, which kind of a weird move, if I'm being honest. I don't know if they really spotted that, but that was near the end of the game. But, you know, good game out of them. They can pat themselves on the back, sleep well tonight. They got second place, and
great game for them as well.
I think so. I think we should acknowledge, right? While they are, let's be honest, I think they are underdogs in this. They are, but we're halfway through the season now. They're in second place, 2 points off first place. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
As it stands, or where they were?
As it stands right now.
As it stands, they're joint second place with Orange.
2 points off.
2 points off.
Yeah, so I think we have to acknowledge that while they are underdogs, I think they've done excellently well to get to the position that they are. And props to them for that. Props to them. Shall we look at the winners? So Purple have won, and it feels like every single time they win, they win by an absolute country mile. That's what it feels like. I think they've won one other game this season, didn't they?
They won on game 3, October 14th.
Yeah, and they won by a mile that game as well. I don't remember the exact percentages, but
but conversely, they didn't have a great game on game 4 last week.
Yeah, so they're very jumpy, but what game did they win? So yeah, they won game 3.
They won game 3. Game 1 they came second, 5
points. They were 8% ahead of anybody else in game 3 where they won. But equally in other games they are miles. They are all over the place. For example, in the last game they played, they got less than 2%. They came last. So they are jumping all over the place. So there's a big lack of consistency, and there's a big that would be a very big negative for them, but a big positive is they're great at capitalizing on the situation. Yep. When games are in their favor, they will just extend that and extend that and extend that, and they do that better than anybody else by far. But there is a big lack of consistency there from this team. They are not as good as they're not as solid as teams like Orange or quite as creative as teams like Red. But they are great at capitalizing situations, but there's a big lack of consistency there from this team, which they have to work on.
I'd balance the consistency with the awareness, though, because they were aware of what we were saying about the cough and how that would detriment other teams and things like that. They were already on this. They had that strategy in mind, clearly, by the way they were shaping the map.
Yeah.
They were aware of who to attack, when to attack. So that their awareness of the game is what kind of wins this for them when they do it well. but it's not been as great as previous seasons for them. There were runaways most of the time. It's like you said, it's been very, very jumpy across the season so far. Halfway through now.
Can I be honest? I don't exactly think Purple have gotten any better. I don't think they've gotten any worse. I think it's down to the format. I think the format has hurt Purple potentially more than anybody. Because,
Well, I always thought they were great at percentage games.
well, I think they're just great at just like mixing things up. I think they just tend to be like quite good at the Koth games and things like that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't exactly ever considered them brilliant at the percentage games. Certainly the random percentage games, but I don't think the new format has favoured them, and I think you were seeing that a little bit. We're seeing that, but we're also seeing their excellence and why they've won 2 seasons of the last 3 with games like this and games like Game 3 where they destroyed everybody equally in that game as well. So yeah, just very inconsistent. When they're good, they're great. When they're bad, it's not very nice. That's the game today, right?
When do we go next?
It
Next
is next week.
It's next week, but don't forget, clocks go back, people.
Yes, keep an eye on local time zones because it is changing. It's changed in the UK last week, I think. So slightly earlier for us, and it will be earlier in the US as well next week. All right.
Good game.
Yeah.
Good game, everyone. We'll see you all next week. Bye.
Adios.
Later, lads.